Morning, and it's 15th of April today. Oh yeah, here we go. It's gonna be day 2 of my 30-day challenge. By the way, why do we get asked that question? What do you want to be when you grow up? I mean, how would you know what you want to be when you grow up? I mean, you get an idea, but you don't know what you want to do when you grow up. I don't know, I think sometimes we need to review these things, what we say to our kids. What do you want to be when you grow up? Yeah, anyway, right, I'll see you all later because I feel like changing it up, spicing it up. So I'll see you on the walks. Yeah, I'll see you all the walks. Here we go. Don't only get it, we get to as adults. Your career. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know where I see myself in 5 years. Do you know where you see yourself tomorrow? Yeah, they ask you a question where they see yourself in 5 years. Oh yeah, anyway, now I get back to doing what I was doing. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I just want to continue vlogging, but we'll see how it goes. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I like the silence. It's comforting. And it made me realize that you are really at the center of your own life. You are really in control of your own life. So, whatever you were doing in life, whatever path you may be going down, just realize that you can change that path at any time.
We are on day 2 of this 30-day challenge. Ooh, I'm telling you, I feel like I don't want to go. That's what happens, you see. You get that feeling where you're like, I don't want to go. Can we just take a rest today? No, no rest today. You gotta get moving, you gotta get going. You made a commitment, 30 days, you're gonna knock this out. Easy. That's what it sounds like, easy, but trust me, it ain't. Drop me a comment below if you think it's easy. If you think it's easy, why don't you jump on this challenge with me too? Do a 30-day challenge. It doesn't have to be a fitness challenge, it could be any challenge. Do 30 days if you're a content creator out there like me. Right, here we go. Now, I was sitting there thinking, am I allowing my mind to overtake what I feel? What I feel is I want to go lay down. My mind says, get up, get going. That's what I'm doing, get up and get going. It's a DJI Osmo Action 6 today. That's a DJI Action 6 day. Oh my God. I need to be careful because I just need to put my car in drive and went straight to the wall right in front of me. So just pay attention what you're doing, dude. Pay attention. Yeah. So how are you all out there today? Because today is one of those days where I just feel like lazy. And that's what happens, you see, when reality kicks in. When you start a challenge, your mind starts to challenge you. It wants you to go back into some habits that maybe you're trying to break. And that's what this is all about today. You know, make sure that your mind is in the right mindset for you to go forward. And that's what I'm doing. Make sure your mindset is right. Otherwise, you're gonna fail at any challenge you put yourself through. Or you commit to. That's better. I'm telling you. Some days I'm really bad with what I want to say, or really bad with putting words together. And some days I can just free flow it like there's no tomorrow. That's just strange, I guess. Strange. So I've got the DJI Osmo Action 6 on my selfie stick, the Osmo selfie stick. I've got the Osmo macro lens on too. Thought it'd be different, you know. I'm watching some videos too on my channel about, you know, lenses and so forth, and it's just a rabbit hole that you end up going down, that you're thinking to yourself, will I ever get out of this rabbit hole? The answer is yes, if you want to, or you can stick to following this rabbit down the hole that you'll never find what you're looking for. You know what you need to stay away from as well? This is my advice to anyone out there. If you're buying a product, let's say, let's say, and let's say you bought this product, you didn't do your research well about the product, and then you see these videos that bash the product or talk down about the product and tell you how crap it is. It makes you feel like, what did I do? It starts to give you buyer remorse. I say stay away from these videos, and just remember, when you bought it, you did your research what was good enough for you to buy it. Now, if you start seeing these videos that make you feel like you made the wrong purchase, yeah, get that thought out of your head, because you didn't. Because what may work for you may not work for that person over there, or me, for example. So everyone has their own needs from a certain particular product, whatever they buy in life. Take, for example, the Leica EV1 that I bought. I'm telling you, I've watched some videos made me feel like I just bought the wrong camera. I don't care. I didn't buy the camera because he or she said. I bought it because it gravitated to me. It called me when I went to go purchase it. I had the M11 in my hand and I had the EV1. I was like, yeah, this is it, and that's what I bought. And I didn't do a lot of search on the product itself, because I knew the love out there is a love and hate relationship. You gotta find what you love, what you like. Now there are other brands, Sony, Canon, whatever you want. You buy what you want. Everyone gravitates to a product or a brand they like. And I've always liked Leica for many years. So that's why I went for Leica. Now, I also have a Fujifilm. I also wouldn't mind a Sony or a Canon. I don't care what the brand is. You just never know what you end up buying. So you buy what you want. I have DJI, I have GoPros, I have Insta360. That tells you a lot. I don't have one kind of brand only. I like all brands. Lately, I've jumped to the wagon of Leica. Now, it's not a cheap entry to get into, but you do what you can do when you can. If you can't, then you can't. But opportunity comes your way, take it, because opportunity won't come back again. That's why I say, yeah, opportunity in life, it comes and goes, you know. One day you're up and one day you're down. That's what life's all about. So here's a question for you out there who's viewing my channel, viewing my videos. Do you think I should start steering this channel to vlogs more, or shall I stick to doing what I am doing on my channel? Because I'm getting this kind of feeling that I may need to just stick to one particular thing, I guess. I don't know. But you out there watching my video, please tell me, what do you think I should do? I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a comment. I'm telling you, down in the comment section below, just tell me what you think I should do. You know, I see the trend of vlogs have come back again, and it's, yeah, interesting what to see, what am I seeing, and what kind of vlogs are being pushed into my feed. I mean, I've got my OGs that I watch that I've been watching, for a very long time. You know, I got some ones that I do not miss their uploads, and even though I may not comment, but I'm watching what they're doing, because to me they're my OG community that I love following and watching and learning from. So that's not going to change. However, what's going to change is the new thing that's coming into my feed. I'm guessing because I do vlogs and I put keywords like SEO keywords like vlogs and so forth, it's starting to push that into my feed. I don't know, but again, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I think I should stop this and come back when I'm on the track. I don't know, because I'm nearly there anyway. So I hope you were entertained for the last 7 minutes. Otherwise, I do apologize for wasting your time. Actually, it's going to be more than 7 minutes, because I'm going to add the 30 seconds I had from the morning. So let's say 8 minutes. I do apologize for wasting your time, but I do thank you for being with me. Stick around for all this time. Yeah, Mr. Madman, I guess. What to do? Oh no. Right, I'm going to stop you for a second so I can get myself all parked up and ready to go, and I'll see you shortly. So we have reached destination. Let me do the parking before I forget. Otherwise, I'm going to get fined if I don't put the parking. Electronic ticket for my car. Done? Yes, done. So, talking about vlogs. Now, let me just get you in position. Hold on, let me put this over here. Don't need that. Don't need this. Take this. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Starts now. Yeah, so buy what you want to buy, honestly, because if you have the means to, buy it. If you don't, you don't. But one day you will. So buy what you need, not what you think you need. And it took me about 3 years in deciding what I wanted to buy next in my cameras. I didn't rush it, so I wasn't in a rush to buy anything, and I waited 3 years exact. I need to understand what I was going to buy first, not just go out and buy what people say I should buy or what this person or that person recommends. So that's what led me to buying the camera. The story is, with Leica, it was a couple of years where it's me doing, can't speak, where I was doing my research on which Leica and so forth. And I didn't want to just buy it based on videos. So I went and did a search of the type of cameras that I would like to buy, saving up and so forth. Anyway, and the story is that one day I was supposed to go to an event that was going to be cancelled last minute. And when I went to the event, I met a person who actually works for Leica, and that's how I got into the Leica gate. Yeah, finally I met somebody who understood the product and not selling me the product because they want to make sales. Because he wasn't into sales, he was just an executive member in the company. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I finally bought what I wanted to buy. Now, if you're going to compare the brand, there's other brands out there that claim to fame everything better and sharper and faster. Yeah, I know all that. I didn't buy Leica for that. I bought Leica because it screamed to me. It talks to me. If that makes sense. Yeah, I'm kind of second guessing this macro lens now that I have on my DJI Osmo Action 6. I was thinking maybe I should have just run it and gun it in a normal standard lens mode rather than having a macro lens. I don't know. Anyway, so now in my collection rotation I have a few Leicas, and I was sitting there today thinking, after watching a couple of these videos on the EV1, for example, I'm telling you one thing that I felt after watching these videos. I'm thinking they made me feel like it's one of the worst cameras I've ever bought in my life. And I thought to myself, this is exactly what I'm trying to tell you out there. Stay away from these videos that make you feel like you made the wrong purchase because you should have bought a Sony or a Canon or whatever. Every brand has a buyer for it. So you buy what you want to buy. That's my whole point here. Stop buying things you get what I'm saying, right? And that's why I'm sick and tired of watching these videos that really make you feel like everything you buy or do in life is wrong. So I stopped watching these videos, and I refuse to do videos like that. And I refuse to review videos because of that. Now, if I was to go and do a review video, yeah, I would do it with my experience, but not sit there and tell anyone out there that this is rubbish and that's rubbish and you shouldn't buy this and you should buy this. My money, I buy what I want to buy, not what you tell me what to buy. Doesn't make sense now. So you buy what you want to buy. Stop buying these things that make you feel like it's the right choice. The choice is in your mind. I'm telling you, my mind is not with it today. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. Yeah, so going back to vlogs. So I watched some of these vlogs and they're putting some music into it and so forth. And I'm thinking, do you put music into your vlogs? I did it in the past. It didn't change the views. It didn't change the, But I guess it adds a little bit of spice to your video, I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't know anymore. 2 years of doing YouTube, creating content, and starting all over again from zero. It ain't easy, you know, it ain't easy, but I'm still here. Year 3, starting from zero. So the beginning of 2026, I'm starting from zero. The 8th of Jan, to be exact. Oh well, what to do? You gotta love doing what you're doing, otherwise you're gonna lose interest quick. Yeah, and that's that. Oh, you know. Oh, really? So, where do we go from here? I don't know. So, I hope you can help me out there, viewer, watching my videos. Oh, by the way, for any new content creator out there, sometimes some of your videos will get you nothing. And I mean 0, 1 or 2 views, that's if you get anything. And some videos will just whoo, and some will just tank, and some will get a few views here and there, but stay focused on what you're doing, stay on the course, and remember, the reason why you started this journey is because you're creating content. And if you're creating content, you have a purpose. Your why. Why did you start this content creating journey? That's what it's all about. So stay on the course. Honestly, I'm telling you, I didn't want to come out today. That's how I felt. Yeah, stay on the course. I don't know why I just, you know, switch lanes there and just change topic that quick. I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to focus on one thing. My mind's going rough, drifting off somewhere else. I guess, yeah, drifting. Like now, for example, I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm saying, but then I'm looking at surroundings around me, enjoying the moment of this walk. But initially, because I'm trying to break an old habit I picked up again, that I slipped into quickly, by the way, which you can slip into very easily, is just this laziness sometimes that kicks in. And I guess when you go through a phase of laziness, you got to break that habit that you allowed it to become normal, which is not normal, by the way. Being lazy ain't normal. Being lazy is just being lazy. Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? I've already completed halfway through this track and I'm chatting to you, which is not bad, right? Not bad. Yeah. So it's 3K again today, and even though you might get that feeling or that urge to do more, don't. As I said, 1% a day will get you through what you're trying to do, any challenge. But if you keep pushing yourself too much, you're going to fail because you're going to give up. You're going to lose that drive. And that's what I discovered in my challenges previous. That's what I discovered in my previous challenge experiences in my life. It's us humans want to do everything now, quick. It doesn't work like that. You got to take your time. It's consistency, which is key. It's going to allow you to grow and to get what you want. Changes don't come straight away, by the way. I remember when I did the challenge for the weight loss, I didn't see it straight away, but it took time. But suddenly when it happened, it was just like, you know, you woke up and it's like, whoa, change person, change everything. And that's where you have to understand that the more you're consistent in doing it, it's about the process. Enjoy the process. Sometimes the process is slow. Sometimes the process is long and boring, but it's okay. Stick to it. Because if you don't stick to it, you're not going to achieve it. And that's what I discovered. It's not easy to do. Trust me, it's not easy, but consistency is key. You got to keep pushing it and pushing it. Otherwise, you're not going to see the changes. And by the way, you do get days where you just want to give up and say, I'm done with it. That's the wrong mindset to have. That's that mind voice that you need to shut off. That voice, shut that voice off, because that voice creeps in trying to tell you that, you know, just let it go and don't, and just ignore that voice. Shut off the noise. That's what I say, shut off the noise. Otherwise, you're not going to do anything in life. Yeah, so 1% changes every single day. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. You know, around day 7, I remember my last challenge, is when I started to feel the difference as well. And your body goes into this momentum where you're just like, ooh, I like this, and you keep going, just don't stop. You'll get to that point, honestly. I remember the first 3, 4, 5 days when I started the challenge, I just wanted to give up because I was so pumped in the first, second day, and the third I was like, oh no. And that's when I discovered motivation is not sustainable. Discipline is. And that's why I allowed discipline in my life to kick me hard, so hard to keep me on track. So discipline has always been in my life now to make me do the change I need to do for me. Without discipline, you're fooling yourself, honestly. As I told you, motivation is not sustainable. It's good for a couple of days, maybe a week, if that. You're lucky if you get 2 weeks and then you're like, go back to square one. It's like New Year's resolution, you know, you're pumped up before New Year, and then you say, I'll do this, I'll do that, and then suddenly New Year comes, you're like, tomorrow, and then tomorrow becomes 10 years later and you haven't done any changes in life. So remember, stick to it. Sometimes you're gonna feel like it's boring. Sometimes it's gonna feel like nothing's happening, nothing's changing. Yeah, that's okay too, because that's part of the process. Consistency is where you're gonna start seeing the change. After time, you'll see it. But remember, stay on track. Shut off the noise that tells you to take a break today and we'll do it tomorrow. Don't allow that voice in, because that voice will get you back to doing nothing again. Yeah, back to doing nothing. By the way, 1K is nearly up. And that's me finishing the first lap. 2 more laps to go. 2 more laps to go. Yeah. But the good thing is I'm going to be recording this every day so you can see the changes as I go for the next 28 days now, including today. So 2 days are out. Today's the second day. So 28 more days, and you can see the changes as we go along for the entire 30 days of this challenge. At least you can see it. This is where the start line again is. So this is now coming up to 1K. So where are we at? Yeah, okay. So this is what it's all about. You gotta be consistent. You gotta stay on that vision. You know, I see a vision. I have it in sight. I lock it in. I just stick to it. I won't change it. That's what keeps me consistent. I'm telling you. Discipline helps me stay there too. It keeps reminding me why I'm doing what I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time. You know, how many of you out there, drop me a comment below if this resonates with you, but you start something, you just give up. Do you know why you give up? Because you didn't allow discipline in your life. You just allowed it on that spare emotion, motivation feeling. You didn't follow through with it. Yeah, don't allow that voice in. What am I doing? Where are we at? 1K done. Yeah, so anyway, I'll see you all shortly. I'm back. I'm now on my third lap, the last 3K stretch. I did half of that with a bit of HIIT training. And what do I mean by HIIT training? I did 10-second sprint, 10-second fast walking. 10-second sprint, 10 seconds fast walking. I did that about 10 times. So it's 20 fast, 20 fast sprints. And that activates your burning metabolism. Now our brain's too cooked to be talking, I'm telling you. So I'm just getting my heartbeat down to normal. And HIIT has always helped me when it comes to burning fat. Really good. So some high intensive training is really good for you. It will help you truly make a change and really get that metabolism going. By the way, if I have any gurus out there who are watching, drop me a comment below and tell me any of your secrets that help you with sprinting. Because ideally, I would love to run. And the only reason I would love to try that is because I've heard, now don't quote me on this, this is what I've heard, that if you get into this running, there's a part where one day you're going to hit and you're just going to run like there's no tomorrow, and you're going to feel so good, and it's just so energetic and alive and amazing. So I'm trying to see if I can relive that moment that I've heard others speak about. So I'm wondering how long will it take me to get there. But before I get there, I need to drop some weight. That's the only way you're going to get there. You can't do it with excess weight. You see, your body pounds on the ground with excess weight. It will do your knees in, it will do your back. So you got to remember, you got to make changes needed in order for you to elevate and go forward. And that's why I'm on this journey. I want to make changes for me to go forward. And I'm just sick and tired of, you know, looking in the mirror and not happy with what I see, because I allowed that to happen to me. So what do? Take charge, make a change. Make that change you need to do in order to feel better about yourself. You know, you must be out there like me. Again, you can drop me a comment below and tell me if this resonates with you. But you must have that feeling when you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm not happy with this. I don't like the way I look like this, and so forth. So you want to make changes. You know, everybody wants a quick win for those changes, but they're not willing to put the hard effort and work into it. And that's where I say, listen, if you're not going to put the time and effort into it, don't do it, because you're not going to achieve it. Don't fool yourself. There's no magic pill or magic solution for you to drop weight drastically. There are cheats, but easy come, easy go. Whatever goes fast comes back faster, and sometimes double. I've seen some people drop some weight and suddenly they put on double the amount they lost, and they're like, where did you start? Harder than before. So don't allow that to happen to you. Make a change for a better you and a better version of you today. You see, our body is our vessel in life, and if we don't look after our body, how are we going to make it in life? You don't want to be sitting there with all these medical complications in life. I mean, you don't need that. I mean, I'm coming up to my 50s now, so I don't want to be sitting there damaging the vessel I own that's going to take me from point A to point B. And then you're going to sit there, hear me creaking and squeaking as I walk. No, no, no. Oh no. You're as young as you are and you feel as young as you are. Age is only a number. So don't waste every moment in life thinking I should have, I could have, I would have. Do it. Get up and do it. Yep, get up and do it. Stop wasting your time doing nothing. You know, I had to go through a phase for the last while that I just wanted to go on my deep self-reflection thoughts, really deep thinking, where I disconnect from everything around the world, everything around me. I just want to be with me and do nothing and think of nothing because I'm confused. And that's normal too. You get like that. I get like that. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I have so many flaws in me, it's just not funny. But I sit there and evaluate every flaw that I want to work on and just work on that. Otherwise, it's never going to end. You're never going to see the changes you want. And then you're going to wonder why you're not seeing the changes, because you're not taking ownership or accountability of what you want to change. You know, it's easy for us to sit there and blame, and you know, it's that reason and that cause why I can't do it. Really? Maybe it's you who doesn't want to do it, but you're looking for excuses to blame on anything else except for you. Take ownership. That's what I keep saying. Own it. Take accountability and make the change you want to make a change. Oh, I tell you, my words are not as strong as they should be. I do apologize, but you know, it's been a long day and I'm sitting there yapping on, wasting more energy talking. But again, it's about being consistent, right? It's about making a change that I want to make about me. I took up a challenge that I'm committed to. Either I fail this challenge or I win. I'm guessing a lot out there want me to fail. Oh yeah, I know, because that's part of life. You're not going to be liked by a lot of people. You're going to be hated by many. That's just life. Who cares? As long as you're happy with you, you like you, that's all that counts. Because you won't resonate with everyone. Not everybody's going to click with you. Not everybody's going to, you know, tune in to watch you. Something that was idiot doing. And some will be like, I'm learning a lot from this person. You just never know, you know, you just never know. You never know one sentence I can say can change somebody's life. One action I can do that can change somebody's life. It's a call of action, that's what I say. It's a call of action. You help others out there to connect with you, you can connect with them, help them make the changes they need to make a drastic change they need to do in their life, for example. I mean, I was watching a video yesterday, yesterday of somebody who gave up everything to start fresh in life. And I mean everything. I mean the financial support, everything. Just gave it all up and just started from bare minimum in life. And that is what real life is all about. Do you know, why are you attaching yourself to things that you think is going to make you happy? Really? What's going to make you happy? That fancy car you have? That house you have? Nothing really is going to give you happiness that is going to fill that gap you have. If you've got a gap, fix that gap. No matter what you do or buy, it's not going to fix that problem you have. So don't fool yourself thinking that this and that is going to make you happy, because it's not. Happiness is different for everybody. You know, I'll give you an example. I remember going to a car showroom dealer car show. I don't know how you say it. Anyway, my mind's blocked now. So I went to this car showroom car, whatever, I can't bloody say it, sorry. Anyway, so I was just watching there, observing people. I love to watch and observe. And I can see this family. They're so excited, all happy because they're buying a new car. And you can see the kids, the happiness in their eyes, and they're like, this is the best thing ever. And then I look left, I see somebody else buying a car. And they're just buying a car, and it's like, who cares? They need to transport, take them from A to B. And then I look over there, on the right, I see somebody buying a car. It's a dream car in life. They're like, wow, this is the best, and you know, sharing that experience with everybody. And then you look at the fourth corner, and I see somebody else buying a car, transactional, doesn't even care about the facilities, doesn't care about the options, it's just buying a car. And I'm thinking, everyone has the experience different, and that's what I discovered in life. So I sit there, coffee shops, and just general life, observe behaviors, people. And that's what I studied all my life, was watching people, how they behave with certain things, and what means something to you means something to me, and that's how I started learning these things. So for many years, that's what I kept doing, observing. So your happiness could be different from my happiness. My happiness could be different from your happiness. Yeah. And on that note, I don't know if what I said made any sense. I hope I didn't waste any of your time out there. Yeah, I know, you know, you're probably used to vlogs that have all this fancy music and bringing the drama scenes into it, B-roll and so forth. You know, I'm done with that kind of videos for me. So why would I want to go and create videos like that for you? I'm just being me and being different. Everyone's got their own style to things. Everyone's got their own style to a vlog, to anything they do in life. Everyone's got their uniqueness about them. So if you tuned in to me because you liked what I do, that's the style you liked. You don't want to see another copy-paste somebody else, me doing something like everybody else doing there, you know? Everyone's got their own flavor to it all. Yeah, everyone's got their own flavor. I guess as time evolves, you know, saying that, let me just rewind a bit, back up a bit. I remember when I first started my journey, the first year, back in 2024, I think, yeah, 2024, and I first started doing YouTube videos. I was doing a lot of the splash screens, a lot of B-roll and so forth, and I just felt like it was just not being me. It was just so unauthentic. That's how it felt. So I was like, I've tried it. It didn't change anything. It got me some more views than normal, but I just felt like it was disconnecting. It was disengaging as a viewer to watch, because you're just doing what everybody else is doing. That's what I felt like. Another copy-paste. And I don't like to do a copy-paste. I won't do a copy-paste. I like to be me, and that's why you hear me say on my channel, just be you. But if you're sitting there copying this person, copy that person, and trying to put your own spin to it, who are you really? You ain't you. That's what I say. You ain't you. So I'd rather be me, be it boring, be it exciting, I don't know. But it's just me, being me and doing me. Now I'm coming up to the end of this 3K mark. I could do another K easy. But again, this is what I was saying yesterday, don't push yourself. You see, don't allow that mindset to fool you thinking that, you know, go some more. No, not when you're starting off. In the beginning, for at least for the first 2 weeks, don't. Just take it easy at 1%. Remember, at 1%. Because if you start going all in on day 3 and 4, by day 7, you're gonna be on this spiral of burnout and just giving up. That's what you don't want to do. Easy does it, momentum, you'll get there and you'll love it. Because once you pass the 2 weeks mark, you'll see a difference. You'll see that even what you feel is different. I'm coming up to 3K. So remember, take it easy. Even when you go to the gym, for example, don't be going all in the gym. Take it easy, small reps, no weights at all, and then just take it from there slowly. And you get to where you need to get. You'll get the physique you need, you'll get the goals that you've set for yourself. It just takes time. Everything takes time. Don't rush anything. Poser. Don't rush anything, and just remember, the more you're being you, the more easier it becomes too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Remember why you started. Remember that you're doing this for you, not for anybody's approval. You're doing it all for you, because you want a better version of you. That's why I'm doing it. Anyway, now we've hit the 3K. So let me stop this, end workout, and there you go, 3K. Now I could do another K, easy. 2 more if I wanted to, but I told you, I'm not gonna burn out. I don't want to burn out. I don't want to give up. You're pumped. You're in the moment. You're thinking, yes. Just take it easy. Right. Now if you like this video, you know what to do. They say, I don't know, but a like will go a long way. It'll help YouTube push this video to others out there on the YouTube platform. Anyway, that's it for today. Day 2 is over. I feel good. Now I have 28 more days to go, and we'll see how this goes. Will I make it? Will I fail? Who knows? All I do know is that I got this locked in here. The mindset is right, and I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. Right, YouTube's gonna recommend what? Let me say that again. YouTube's gonna recommend to watch something far better than my channel anyway. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. That's it. I am out.